What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Hunter x Hunter manga chapter 398, Monday's upload. Um, I know when the whole Hunter x Hunter news came out, it was in talks of 10 chapters, right? So you guys let me know. I try not to dive too deep into the news of anything manga or anime related because I'll get spoiled on other things. Um, After the next two chapters, is there going to be another break? You say Hunter x Hunter and you say break, people start to have PTSD and freak out. Would that get us right to the end of the year? Let me see. So this came out on the 11th. Yeah, so is Christmas gonna be the last upload? Because that'll be that'll be the 10. And then I think we're going on another break, but you guys will have more plugged in information than that, and you can let me know. Last chapters. We pretty much got the entire, I guess, culmination of how the troop came to be. And we pretty much got an outline of the things that they were planning to do and willing to go through to kind of keep crime here, somewhere that they could see, that they could monitor, that other people wouldn't have to go through. I don't know if we're going to get it, because clearly we look to be flashed back to current time here when the chapter starts. I don't know if we're ever going to flash back again and see them like bringing in crime people, pretending to kind of be something so that they can find out who does what. We'll see, and I'm very curious. I mean, they keep talking about this Kurta clan, and the fourth prince is there, and I'm gonna be very curious of how deep the troops' involvement is in that Kurta clan, because I'm one of those that's of the belief that maybe we'll get something that where reluctantly the troop and Kurapika team up and need to stop Prince Saradnik. Maybe Hisoka is, helping Saradnik. I would kind of like that storyline there. But I'm curious if it's kind of going to be like maybe like, well, Naruto spoilers, like an Itachi thing where Itachi didn't really do much of the Uchiha massacre. It was mostly Obito. And maybe the troop just killed like one, which is still bad, even if the troop killed 1, 5, or all. But I'm curious to see if they paint it in a way that the troop isn't made to look completely. I'm curious if we dive into that more, or it's like, no, it was the troop. Like it was fully them. They weren't swindled into or got framed, or like it was so. We'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and start it. You guys should be able to see my cursor. Recording. Alright. Chapter 398. Looks like we're flashing back. After I open this, can I go back to my room? No, go inside. If it's like I said, the old man is in there. If not, we're safe. You saying the old man the Mafia saw is the teleporter? You get sucked away when you get within X meters of the old man's double. The ability is half lockout, half trap. Old man's radius, bedroom, boom, boom, boom. Okay. That's a stretch. Teleportation is an emitter ability and incompatible with conjurers unless the person himself is there, not just a conjured double. Conjurers are suited to creating a room with complicated rules, but a combo with teleporting people is pretty much impossible. The old man was just a lookout. The trap was made by someone else. Shut up, he could be a specialist. Yeah, right, moron. And speaking of this, because it looked to have been, he's over here talking about that's a emitter ability, they can't conjure, it would take too much specialist. It looks like we got confirmation that kind of visual that we got of Togashi kind of putting people between Nen abilities, like how much of an enhancer are they? How close are they? I'm curious, what's the reason for something like that being published or put out? Does he plan to dive into that? Because he left a lot of characters off of that and then put some other characters onto that. Gave us an explanation on Miriam and Netero and a bunch of other characters and kind of where they fall and how good of an enhancer they are. Good, great, excellent, and kind of seeing how you can slide the meter between. I wonder if that's just an info dump for fans, or is that going to play a part as we go more into the story? we'll see. It's locked from this side. Just unlock it then. Next time you ask a question, I make you 2 buttholes, okay? Okay. Excuse me? Oh. Nobody's here. It's also locked. I'll open it, I'll open it. That's the only entrance to the hidden room. Who locked it? The old man's double could leave a sealed room. He could lock the doors to both the toilet and the hidden room, then disappear. Yeah. Possible, but what for? Probably to buy time, physically and mentally. We knew his ability and came in through the hidden room, so we figured out the trick. But if you go in through the cabin like normal, you'd assume someone's holed up in the bathroom and proceed with caution. Cabin door is a trap, remember? Are you talking back to the wall? It's a way to buy time in case someone like me tries to break down the wall from the next door after they realize the door is a trap. I can see that. On the flip side, I would really like this more explained. Trap, here, wash closet, bed. Trap won't trigger if you enter from wall. It's the same if we open the bathroom door and go in. There you go, rest assured and go in. Okay, I have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, this is... And what's wild is like... And Hunter x Hunter always goes into this. You really have to take your time when just choosing anyone to fight, because of just how specific and deep you can get with these Nen abilities, and then you add conditions onto it. You could be the strongest one in the room and literally walk into something and have just I would say no way to get out of it. Naruto kind of tried to go that route, and then it just turned into Dragon Ball battles and prophecies and reincarnations of. But the jutsus there at a time were unique and specific, but it was never something, at least how I took it, that you could put a condition on or have so much conviction that would make it harder to break XYZ. I mean, like for example, I feel like if Kurapika had a, let's say what took out Kurapika's clan was the ants and not the Phantom Troop. I feel like that pain, that conviction, that want to need to, she could fucking, I still get Kurapika mixed up as a girl. He could put his chains on Miriam with that conviction, and I feel like to a point, if Kurapika put enough conditions on one's own heart, he might not even be able to break the chains. I know that might be an exaggeration, but you kind of see the levels I'm going to with it. Just like so much power, when clearly one is, when you look at and you can see what somebody does, is stronger than the other. But this tit for tat, if you do this, it could be that I can have a condition. I can now this so much after death and an Nen beast and something that might, it's a lot. So to see them like really try to sit and like break this down, like, oh, it's a trap, but we go through the wall, but what about this door that leads to that door, but what about if it's his double? But no, it can't be his double because it's an emitter ability, and he would have to conjure, and it's just like, you get that gone image with the, I think I have it on my phone. When they start going in deep with this, this is the, this is how I feel, right here. It can become a lot. So we'll keep going. Nothing happened. Alright, now go out that door. Then can I go back to my room? Not yet. Come back in again, okay? Okay, now come back. He dipped. Phaeton got on his ass. He tried to dip, slide, and ride. Right or left? Pick one, okay? Oh, what do you mean? I can't pick what? Get back in here before he chops off both ears. Nobody gets off with losing just one ear once he gets started. Okay, okay, I'm coming back. He disappeared. Didn't Phaeton go out there as well? So if Phaeton comes back through this door, he would disappear as well, right? It triggered without Old Man. There don't seem to be any auxiliary props. It's not a barrier, but a landmine. Barrier type. Net infuse tools like talisman and ropes. Supplement the activation. Can cover a wide area and include multiple traps. Landmine type. The activation switch is established in a specific location, more coercive, but limited to a couple places. A landmine is more coercive, but the creator must be somewhere near the entrance. That means they'll be at the destination. It's a good bet that's their hideout. Getting teleported on purpose is one way to go about this. But there are many of them. It's now more likely that they'll yeah, I don't think we can just... Even though, again, like I said, we just had this conversation. Phaeton or Finks or any of these three, they are physically strong, you know. All of them might not be enhancers, but like from a physical standpoint, they could bust through a lot of people. But you don't know what they've got activated, triggered, conditioned. It's so to just be like, all right, well, Finks, I'll do the same thing he just did and get sent and deal with it. It's too risky in my opinion. First, we got to find out if the trap is multi or single use. If they got to reset the switch every time it goes off, we just have to wait for them here. True. Ow, stop shoving. Do we just go get somebody else? You just grabbed a body. Listen, you'll be dead meat once. So it's multi-use. Yep, they just sent him off. Like Nobunabu said, quickest for us to go, I go. I don't like this because I saw a lot of reaction channels and breakdown channels and a lot of people in the comments as well. You know how animes do. You start showing flashbacks and origin stories of people in the middle of arcs and things. Said people start to die. They gave us that troop flashback for what, a chapter and a half? I have a feeling all three of them might not live here. I think Nobunaga will be okay because there's no way he gets killed off and we don't get a specific definition on what his ability is and what he can do. Phaeton and Sphinx though, could be up for grabs. Hold on. Oh, Henry, where the hell you been? Has a proposal to make. We might be able to find out where their home base is. You can storm in after you hear me out. We Char will go after the duo suspected to be the High Li members. The one who found them and this room is Henry. You can trust him. Can we? First, I want to say that I'm not here to antagonize you. The most important thing for the Kaken Mafia is balance. High Li is trying to tip it, so if you're going to crush them for us, I'll gladly help. Thanks for your offer, but we're raring to go. Not so fast, I'm not. Yeah. How you find their home base? Did we ever get an explanation on why he talks so like broken? A homing device. We plant this on our bait and find the destination. It's worth trying, no? Yeah. Hey, go knock on somebody else's door. You know they're running a slaughterhouse on the other end, right? If we send a civilian, it will take all of 5 minutes for them to kill our bait. Search the body and find the transmitter. Yeah, that's where we use my... Oh, he's going to turn the transmitter into an animal. I can transform tools and devices into living things. A transmitter into an oyster. The bait swallows this whole. They can even be cavity searched without a problem, but it'll return to its original form once the ore is used up. If the mass is either too big or too small, it's not as fuel efficient. At this size, it'll last about 2 hours. Not bad, a hybrid plan for those who want to go and those who don't. One of you swallow this and... Oh! I thought Nobunaga blinked over there, grabbed it, and instantly swallowed it, but no, he's freaking out about the seafood. No, shellfish, man, I got food poisoning once, and now they make me nauseated. I no eat anything someone else touch. Plus, he talked directly over it, hard pass. That's where we draw the line. Haha, don't worry, I don't expect you to trust me that much. I have the beta mind. Interesting. What's his play here? I saw a lot of theory floating on the interwebs. I saw the youths, the kids, talking about it. And I could see it. You know when we saw Henry and Hisoka, or who we believed to be Hisoka in the movie theater, and it took a little bit for Henry to come back? I'm like, what if, like, Hisoka just, like, texture surprised, or whatever, I don't even know how the length of whatever his shit is, changed himself to look like Henry, or if that's Illumi looking like Hisoka, what if he now looks like Henry and he came back to us? But to see that Henry uses ability in front of us, I'm going to go ahead and scrap that thought process. Here's a receiver. It can't pinpoint a specific location, but it'll tell you in the general direction and distance to the transmitter. The closer you are, the higher pitch the sound will get. The shorter the interval, and the color of the lit bar will get redder. This is what it looks like at 0. It receives the signal at a maximum radius of 1 kilometers, but there's no z-axis indicator. When the sound is close but the direction is unstable, it means the transmitter is above or below you. Now here's the thing though. The base still has to be reached by going through one of the traps, correct? So even if we pinpoint it and, like we said, we go to it and it's giving us no axis and it's above or below, if it's not above or below, we still have to go through here to get to it, no? Or are we under the assumption that their base is not somewhere that's trap-doored? I don't know. If I get killed and dissected, it's a bust. I'll try and at least save the transmitter before that happens. The rest is up to you. Why is he so wanting to just do that? What guarantees does he have that, like, anything's gonna be okay? Hey. He made his point, and then bam, I like him. Oh, here we go. It's kind of far from the color. It's the 500 to 1,000 meter range. How big is this ship again? It's 1,500 meters long, 800 meters tall, and 800 meters wide. Okay. Head to the center of Tier 3. If the hideout is Tier 3, it turn at least one shade closer to red. Wouldn't the color stay the same if it's on the opposite edge? I mean, we're more than 1 kilometer away, so it wouldn't even pick up the signal. Get it? Yeah. Is Erase one of you okay? Alright, so here he is. We just blinked. Eh? What happened to him? Did he purposely get down, or did something force him to get down? Why did he duck down so fast? What the hell was that about? Or did he just not want to be standing in front of the door? Fresh blood on the floor, I need to stay on high alert. This is giving me very Nove vibes. Nobody's here. They must have interrogated the ones who came before me and realized we were on the way. Oh shit. Oh no, he didn't. Did he just say fuck it and go? Did he just say fuck it and go? Now I'm damn near certain he's gonna die. We're gonna get like an ability reveal, and he's gonna... Don't... What the point was the... We just had a nice breakdown. Henry was like, I'm down, here's the transmitter, you know, give it some time. We'll do it, bop, bop, bop. Okay. Huh? Nobody's here. Not what we imagined. Mr. Nobunaga, why are you here? To help out, of course. Bro, he has no idea if he blinks through that door. Instantly decapitated. We're here now. What can you do? This makes me think the other two are just going to jump in behind him so that... But no, there's no way you can let that happen. You can't have the other two actually jump in there behind him because it defeats the entire purpose of having these 6 pages before of talking about the damn receiver and it would just defeat everything if they all just jumped in. The chances of you surviving will be much higher this way. The other two were against it. Too distrustful. They told me to kill you if you utter one word about how you knew I'd come. Well, I never considered the possibility that you're setting us up. A trap that depends on us trusting someone we just met would be too good to be true. So now what? I mean, I get that, but it's also like... It's not like he made one of you take it and go. Or it's not like he said he needs one of you to go with him, so it's like... But then again, I'm also curious why Henry decided to just go. So, you can decide our next move. Wait or act. Oh, could you tell me your name again? Sorry, I had zero interest in remembering it when you said it. It's Henry. There's no correct answer because we won't know until we try. Do you say? Act just because. Awesome. I like it. Uh-oh. Getting his shit going. This is their home base, no doubt about it. Ow, just watch. Sing, 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 sing! It's the second time we've seen him like slice right at a wall. What the? It's protected by Nen. Right. Conjurer, transmuter, could be a specialist too. A place prepared by Nen that's tough to destroy happens all the time. The sturdier it is, the closer its creator. That's how contract. Yeah, true. It can't be cut with my sword. The creator is somewhere inside this contraption. Is she in? I don't know the purpose of showing her face. I thought maybe she'd be behind us, but are we saying she's in there? Or are we saying, is that showing us that like we know that she's a creator? The video I reviewed also made it seem like they were using this trap as a passageway. There's no doubt this is their home base. Yeah, that means their security will be tight. We'll have to search for the ringleader the old-fashioned way. Let's start by opening all these doors. Answer them later. I'll start over here then. Now I'll open them all. No, I'll open them all, so watch me. We can't risk one of us disappearing while the other isn't looking. And if you see the moment I get caught, you might... Okay. Yeah, we can't just be like, okay, you take that. Yeah, we need to be... And we can't walk through any of those. Even if we wanted to search those rooms, you can't, because you don't know... You could get blinked somewhere. Shower room, a bathroom, 3 toilets, a big family. If we wait here, they might have to come do their business. Act. I'm sure you'll be able to defend the transmitter, even if I die. It's Nobunaga. No need to be formal with me. Alright. You open the door. Oh, we ended there! That's ass. I was hoping to find a reasoning on why Henry was just like, I'll do it. He came up with the plan and then volunteered himself, like didn't even volunteer himself, just did. Interesting. And I do get what, you know, Sphinx and Nobunaga and Phaeton are saying. But he also didn't just say, here's my plan, now one of you have to decide who does it. Because that would look very fishy as well. He came up with the plan, broke it down, and then just did it himself. So he didn't put any of us in harm's way. As far as we know, we don't know. I mean, we know what his ability is, but who's to say that transmitter just doesn't, like, blow up or curse somebody, or... I guess you do want to keep an eye on him to kind of see how it plays out. Damn, but we're just gonna kill Nobunaga off in the side like that? I don't know. I feel like none of them are safe. I don't want to put my money on who it may or may not be. But we'll see. But like I said again, like you can never rush into, unless you know it. Even if you know what somebody's ability is or might be, you still can't rush into anything because you don't know who's got a post-mortem, who's got a heart condition on. It's a lot. So it's almost like you can never fight. Just never fight. Not worth it. Unless you know you've got something that could, but it's, I mean, it's a lot. In this world and with these descriptive of abilities and how crazy and deep things can get, I don't even know how you could take the chance. Because you never know what conviction somebody has on their heart, or like we saw, the family has somebody that was so dedicated to them that her Nen after death stays for multiple use. So how do I know that, just off random rip, that like who I'm fighting doesn't have a sibling that cared deeply for them and has a post-mortem thing that will like insta-revive or insta-curse me? It's so much. But if you think like that, I guess she'll never... I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. But we'll kind of see how it goes. We'll go ahead and leave it there. I appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe as always.